It seems like literally in the blink of an eye, the Las Vegas Raiders are looking pretty good. You talk about this team finally getting its rhythm and on a 3-game winning streak in the streak. Good Lord, help me, in the AFC West. So you'll take a look. The game after that Colts game, like that was rough. The Raiders. I mean, it was getting to the point where, like, can this team just close out a game? And then finally, yes, you got to win against the Broncos. Even though, I mean, let's be real, the Broncos are pretty much done. We got to call a spade a spade. Anyway, then you go and you play a playoff team. That's right, I said it. A playoff team in the Seattle Seahawks, and you take them all the way to overtime, and you close that one out as well. You got back-to-back overtime games, and I'll also admit, yes, it's kind of rough seeing this squad also go up against the Chargers and take it all the way there as well, but it is what it is. But I think we're seeing a trend here. Well, Colton, what is the trend? Well, Self, I am so glad you asked. I personally think that, obviously that the Raiders are on a roll, but we've seen now what this team can do. We're getting to a point where we can finally look ourselves in the eye and say, hey, this team is getting to the point where, hey, I'll stop saying hey, by the way, but they're looking pretty good. That's the long and short of it, really. Like, and Josh McDaniels really mentioned it in his post-game talk, like his post-game interview really with the team, or his hype speech, if you will, in the locker room. It was, hey, we are now in a spot where we are 5-7. We have won 3 games in a row. We know exactly where and what we need to do. So I think if you are a Raiders fan, you are really excited right now because this team, your team, the Raiders, are finally in a position where they are that team. So you'll see here now in the AFC West, yes, the Chiefs dropped one. I absolutely couldn't believe that against the Bengals. So they drop one against the Bengals. I have a feeling they'll see each other in the playoffs, though. It is what it is. So drop one against the Bengals. The Chargers obviously lost to the Raiders. The Raiders on a 3-game winning streak right now, right behind the Chargers. The pressure's on, baby. The pressure is on the Chargers. And then you got the Broncos kind of there, like, the stepchild, if you will. And honestly, this team is getting to the point now, again, Josh McDaniels said it himself, where they are learning how they need to win the football game. They need to play better defense. They need to be able to run the football, and the rest will take care of itself, because running the football has really opened it up in so many different ways for this team that it's been kind of a travesty. So, and I know we've covered it in past videos. We've said that Josh Jacobs, has deserved and earned a second contract with the Raiders. So we're just going to go through the statistical portion of this because it's fun. You got to love it. So you got Derek Carr out there right now with 20 touchdown passes, 8 interceptions. Honestly, we've had worse. We've had a lot worse. Almost 3,000 yards on the season. But then you go ahead and you get Josh Jacobs out there, who has over 1,300 rushing yards with, what is it? I don't even know off the top of my head. He's got, I want to say 5. So the Raiders are 5-7. They have 5 games left? This guy could legitimately reach 2,000 yards. I mean, it's kind of a stretch, but he's going to get 1,600. He's got 10 touchdowns this year as well, so things are looking pretty good. And then you got Devontae Adams there, 79 catches, 1,176 yards, and 12 touchdowns. So offensively, this team is really looking good right now. And I think also we saw Max Crosby has 10.5 sacks this year. Finally, Chandler Jones, he's got somewhat of a heartbeat. Got 3 sacks against the Chargers. He's got 3.5 on the year. We saw also on the inside what happened there as well. So, the defense, like we said, it's not a top 10 unit, and it's not here to be a top 10 unit. If it can hold the other team to 20 points and less, this team can win games, and the Raiders are even the fact that they let up 34 points against the Seahawks. Even the fact that they let up, that 20 points that we talked about with the Chargers or whatever it was. And then you also, you allow under 20 points against the Broncos. The magic number is 20. It's probably closer to 18. But the point is, if this defense steps up in this way and this offense stays on the field, I think this team can win a lot of games moving forward. And I think that 3-game winning streak can get extended into a lot more. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders, who are on a roll in the AFC West.